Yo, what's up ladies and gentlemen, JJ Prime here back with another video. And today's review we will be taking a look at the Transformers Earthrise, Autobot Micromasters, DaddyO and Trip-Up. I'm sorry because just now I nearly forgot their names, okay? I nearly forgot their names, but their names are DaddyO and Trip-Up. So here they are in their little vehicle modes, and they're just cute, very tiny vehicle modes. And Autobots, they're very cool looking tiny Autobot cars. And out of the two, I think my favorite vehicle mode is definitely DaddyO, because he has the coolest looking vehicle mode out of them all. I mean, this Trip-Up is pretty a casual vehicle mode. But first, we will take a look at Mr. Trip-Up right here. He is a white car, and if you can't see him clearly, it means I forgot to turn on this light. There we go. So, and you can see he's very bright and shining under the white light, but it's okay. You can see the Autobot symbol on each side of the doors with the blue flames and everything, which is pretty cool. And you got the silver engine block, you have the yellow on almost all the windows, because this part right here is not even painted, so they forgot to paint that side of the window, unfortunately. So he does have some rolling wheels, so he does roll. And you come under here, you have the robot mode basically underneath the car, so it's visible everything syndrome, like right here. So yeah, so there you have little Trip-Up. So now let's take a quick look at DaddyO's little vehicle mode, and there you have the Autobot symbols on each side with the orange flames going on there, which looks pretty cool. And his vehicle mode is basically a hot rod vehicle mode. So, and he does have silver paint on the windows itself. Got the silver engine block, which looks pretty cool. Now on mine, I can't really get this to sit flush because there's a little gap right here, and that really bugs me a little bit, so I can't really get this to tab in super well. I mean, this side tabs in really well, but this side does not tab in because, you know, there is a little gap right here, which it doesn't really bug me all that much, but still I wish it could, you know, sit flush with the hood of the car, but it's okay, it's alright. And you got the visible head and visible legs, visible arms and everything, so. But still, I think he's still my favorite of the two vehicle modes so far. So now we're gonna bring in some comparisons. Yes, you can't really see. Okay, I'll just put DaddyO right here so you can see him contrasting with the red. So just gonna bring in some comparisons. So here they are with Mr. Rollerforce and Groundhog. Now, when I reviewed these two figures, I didn't know that this guy was supposed to be Groundhog and this guy was supposed to be Rollerforce, because on the instructions and the back of the box, Hasbro literally told me to call this guy Groundhog and this guy Rollerforce, which is in fact an error, because, you know, when I checked back in TF Wiki and I found out that this is supposed to be Groundhog and this is supposed to be Rollerforce. Because in TF Wiki, Groundhog looked purple, so that's why I called this guy Groundhog. But officially, this guy is supposed to be Groundhog and this guy's be Rollerforce. Sorry, I totally forgot about that during my review of these two guys. But now it's out of the way, so there you have that's going on. And here they are with the Autobot space shuttle from the Micromaster sets, Autobot Fuser and Blastmasters. So you can see how they look good together. Yeah, nice looking set of Autobot Micromasters. Yeah, the white is a little bit shining. So for now, for this review, I'm just gonna turn off this light for a minute here, so you can see them a little clearer. So you can see. Yeah, there you have that. Okay, so we are pretty much done with the vehicle mode. So I mean, they can roll very smoothly, and I do quite like that. I like vehicles that can roll very smoothly, and definitely on the carpet they roll very smoothly. So yeah, so I think without further ado, let us get down to the the conversion into not robot modes, but we'll get to the weapon mode first. Yes, we're gonna go through the weapon mode first, and then we will end off the review with the robot mode. So now we can take this post right here, just put this down like so, and you want to unfold his legs like so, and there you go, and just turn him upside down, and there you have that done. So now the same thing on the other side. This same thing on this figure. You just open up his legs right here and just rotate the waist 180 and just raise this up a little bit. So there you go, and then flip down this peg. That would be the handle for your other figures. So now you can take these two and combine them together via the peg and the post. And that is pretty much it for the transformation into their weapon mode. And in my opinion, the weapon mode does not look good. It's not a very cohesive weapon mode. You can actually play around and separate these and have them be like their own guns, but still it doesn't look that good. Much like the Roller Force and Groundhog set, the weapon mode just does not look good. So yeah, I mean, in comparison with the the Roller Force and Groundhog weapon, maybe this is a little bit better, but still it does not look good. It's not a really good looking weapon mode. But can it be held by your other figures? Yeah, well, yes, yeah, it definitely can. So I'm just gonna bring in Starscream here. So hey, he's gonna fall a little bit. So I'm gonna bring in Starscream here, and I'm just gonna raise up the camera a little bit so you can see the full effect. Okay, so there we go. So there you have Starscream right here, and it is a 5mm port in his hand. So it's definitely, this is a 5mm post as well. So this can actually plug in to his hand like so, and Starscream can hold this weird looking car gun. So but this gun is pretty heavy, and it doesn't allow Starscream to hold it up, so it's kind of heavy for him. So yeah, but yeah, and there are four connection points right here for your the effects parts that you can actually plug into and have some blasting effects, which is pretty cool in my opinion. So but well, that is pretty much it for the weapon mode. Okay, so we got Starscream out of the way, and we have the weapon just sitting down on the floor right there, on the table, on the carpet, and everything. So now we can actually get these guys transformed into their robot modes. Okay, so we're gonna unpeg these together, unpeg them, and just flip this peg down, flip this down, and you want to untab all this. Oh wait, first we want to start with Trip Up right here. Just rotate, just bring down his legs a little bit, and just rotate waist to the front like so, and just split his legs. And now you want to take this section right here, this hood section, the front bumper, and just flip this to the back, and just untap this, untap that, and there you have little Trip Up in his cute little robot mode. So you can see you have his face sculpt right there, done in silver with the green helmet and everything. And it looks like he has I feel like he has two different eyes. I don't know. He has yellow eyes, I think. Got some nice little green paint on the chest. And again, it could have used more paint on the chest and the arms as well to, give more detail on that. But it's a nice looking robot mode. It's cute. It's adorable. So we're gonna put Trip Up standing right here on the carpet, which I don't think he can. Oh, there we go. He can stand on the carpet. There we go. So we got Trip Up in his robot mode. So now we're going to transform DaddyO into his robot mode to split his legs, everything like so. And this is the same deal with, same transformation with that guy. So just flip this to the back and just untap Untap, bring out his arms a little bit, and there you have little DaddyO in his robot mode. And I think, again, out of the two, I think DaddyO is definitely my favorite robot mode. So he looks pretty cool. I love the metallic purple face on the head sculpt. Looks really nice. Are his eyes painted? No, his eyes are not painted, unfortunately. And he's all done in black plastic with some nice silver paint on his shoes, on his boots. Got the orange paint on the head, although it kind of looks a bit sloppy in places. Yeah, orange on the thighs, but yeah. Now articulation wise on this guy, there's really nothing all that much. The shoulders around the ball joint, they can rotate a full 360 if you don't get things in the way. He does have a waist swivel. Legs can move up that far, can move back that far, can move out only that far. He does have a knee bend due to transformation, and that is pretty much it for the articulation. The articulation on this guy is pretty much the same as this guy, so, and I don't have to go through the articulation again with this guy, so yeah. So there you have the two little Micromasters together in their robot modes, and they are really cute. They're really cute. So now we're gonna, we're going to get some comparisons in like so. They can't really stand all that well on the carpets, so we're gonna they can't stand. They can't really stand. Wait. Hey, they're standing. So we're gonna bring in some comparisons, and the light is, man, it's blinding me on trip up. So I'm just gonna turn it off for a little bit, and there you have that. And actually, why don't we just turn on the light? I don't care, man. I can actually make it less brighter. And Trip Up just fell. Why? Why did you fall, man? You were standing, actually. You were literally standing on the carpet. You were literally standing. Stay. So now I'm going to bring in some Autobot Micromasters here. Blastmaster and Fuser. And only Fuser can stand on the carpet, but this guy can't really stand on the carpet. Ah! He can't stand. Can he stand? Okay, there we go. So you can see how they look together. Got an issue getting him to stand, but it's okay, it's all right. And here they are with, okay, I don't want to say their names wrongly. Here they are with Groundhog, and that is Roller Force, okay? So, and Groundhog doesn't want to stand on the carpet. What? Okay, there we go. There we got them standing. I hope they keep standing and don't fall, okay? So here they are with the Decepticon Micromasters, Groundhog and Roller Force. Not Groundhog and Roller Force, but Groundhog and Roller Force. So there you have that. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Autobot Micromasters, DaddyO, and Trip Up from Transformers Earthrise. So, these Micromasters, I would say they are a lot of fun to mess with. They're definitely enjoyable. They're nothing spectacular, and they have pretty good vehicle modes. They have okay looking robot modes. I would say my favorite of the two is this guy, DaddyO. He's my favorite because the vehicle mode looks so cool. It would have been better if there was more paint in the vehicle mode, but it's okay. I mean, they can't really afford that much paint anyway, so maybe ask some repro labels to help these, spruce them up a little bit, so that they can have more detail, more paint, more color, to differentiate them a little bit more. So yeah, but overall this set is definitely really fun, and and it's crazy because I actually love these Micromasters a lot because I reviewed like the two Wave 2 Micromaster sets from Earthrise, and I haven't reviewed any of the Siege Micromasters yet. I haven't got to the Siege Micromasters yet, but well, 3 Earthrise sets down, 1 to go because there's only 1 more. It's the one with the what were their names again? Growl and Bomb Shock. So that is, that is the last Earthrise set from Earthrise, the Earthrise Micromaster set. So I will definitely review those. Hopefully some around next week. Who knows? Tomorrow, basically, I'm not gonna review any Micromasters. Probably I'll review, maybe one of the Siege figures. Yeah, one of the Siege Deluxes or Voyagers or Leaders, you name it. So yeah, overall, these figures are definitely a lot of fun. The transformation is nice and smooth and enjoyable. The weapon mode, it just does not look good at all. I don't like the weapon mode. I mean, the weapon mode is just basically a sign that tells you that Hasbro is making this line all about playability because they're actually making up some weapon modes of their own from these Micromasters. Because if you don't remember, Micromasters are basically they're supposed to be 2 different alt modes that actually combine to form one alt mode, but basically now anyway, these Micromasters are all about combining into combining with each other to form a weapon mode. So that's pretty cool in my opinion. But if I were to go with the looks of the weapon mode is not good with these 2 figures. I would prefer having these 2 as their own characters, not just as a combined weapon mode, because the combined weapon mode just does not look good. So okay, so as far as ranking these figures from a scale of 1 to 10, I would say I think this set would definitely get probably a 6 out of 10. It's nothing spectacular. They still pass, just for the the fun transformation and the cuteness of the figures. So, and also the very cool looking vehicle mode of DaddyO, because his vehicle mode looks awesome in my opinion. So 6 out of 10, it's not a bad score. It's still passable. So yeah, they could have been better if they could just give them elbow articulation and head articulation, but that definitely you're asking too much. You're asking too much from Hasbro, but it's okay. It is what it is. Micromasters are just nothing spectacular. They're just little pocket figures that you can carry with you. So, and I think that's pretty much it for today's video. So ladies and gentlemen, do not forget to subscribe to my channel so that you won't miss any future reviews of new upcoming figures and old figures, and hit that notification bell down below so that you can get notified when a new video is up and ready. So, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there you have the Transformers Earthrise Micromasters, DaddyO, and Trip Up. And this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out.